the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, Coach, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. His first carry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check it back. Check it back.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun, Jackson. He completes this one to Mack. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check the out read. Hey, check 57, Mike 57. Watch the run.
Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Under 10, 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter, and Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Tighten up.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Broncos nothing. Justin Tucker the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. You ain't doing no good.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Manning, he's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked out in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Go now. 18, Gator. You better bring.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check girls, check. Get it.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Alpha. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Hey, lock it. He's coming, he's coming. Go.
On 2nd and 7, Manning. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind.
He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Just like that.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A gain of 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down, Hines. And he gets this one inside the 50. 10. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And a Raven 1st down.
Come on, set. Let it in there. Check back 21. Don't get nervous. Anyway. Check 3.
Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check back 21. We own it. We own it. Hey, check back 21. Check back 21. I got him. Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21. Silver. Hey, Mike 21. Check back 21.
operating from the gun. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Broncos 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Manning. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Manning, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
48 for Mike. Watch the slap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go now. 8, read. 48, screen.
Into the red zone now, Manning. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Intercepted, baby.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go!
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Leo! Switch! Kill.
Yes!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Double tight. 4 down.
Go.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go one more.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
On 3rd and 2, Manning. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or.
I got you. Jim.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
And
Watch twits.
you're out.
1-3.
Now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing now is Manning. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, stand off. Like.
Now a play fake. Manning looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Slam, slam, slam.
Look, squeeze.
Manning now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
57. Mike, 57. In your face. Mike, 57's Mike. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
21, Broncos 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Look at me. Go, 5.
Here's Manning to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Got it.
Mike, 48. 65. 65.
65.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
36. Watch the curl.
On 2nd and 12, Manning gets it off to Freeman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You got it.
A gain of 11. Makes it 3rd and 1.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 99. Why? Get wide. No.
Fair.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Manning. This is the tight end fan. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 3.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. This is Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
57, Mike. Mike 57. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Off.
From the 36, Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
Jackson now. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 36 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Manning. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's into the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Manning, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Manning going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Squeeze. Check, Lucky, get it.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
8-3. Look at me. Go. Hit it.
Manning now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points